Hey everybody, thanks for joining me this week. So this week was all about interactive technology, and I learned a lot. I'm a little too old for smart boards in the classroom, so all of my experience with this has come from being in the classroom as an educator and not as a student. So I have seen the advantages and the disadvantages of using it as an educator. What we have done in the classroom I work in is we have turned our smart board into a smart table. So we kind of used it on top of the table and then put the table up pretty high so the wheelchairs can go underneath the table. And then the kids who don't have fine motor skills, we can say, find red or draw red, and they can use it to draw colors, to draw shapes when they aren't capable of holding pens or pencils. And so this is a really great way for kids who otherwise wouldn't be able to do that on their own. To be able to do that, it gives them a lot of independence, and promoting independence and is a huge thing in special education, because ultimately that is the goal, is for a child to be able to be independent. Um, what whiteboard do I like and why? I like the Promethean interactive whiteboard system, and I like that more because I think it was more independent. One of the questions I had about the systems was, if you're doing all your lesson plans with this system, if you're doing all of your work with this system, then if your district chooses not to use a system, do you lose all that work? Do you use all the tests that you built, all of the lesson plans that you built? Because as a teacher, I would not want to have to build those again. That is a lot of work that you're putting into that, and to lose all that because your district has chosen, or because you choose to leave the school in the district, that would be a real disadvantage. So I would like to have a system where you have more autonomy, where you're able to bring things in from other sources, like Google or the other ones that we've talked about. Which interactive application do I like? I love Kahoot. I think Kahoot is just a bunch of fun. It makes it into a game. You're competing with each other. You're competing with technology. Inevitably, you're trying to get the button on whatever device you're using to work. We always use it in all of our trainings. And whenever we do PD, inevitably someone can't get Wi-Fi to connect. Someone won't publish quickly enough, and it becomes a bunch of laughter, a bunch of fun, and it is a great tool for education. I thought this article that we read was very interesting, and a couple of the points that I thought were incredibly important was that this article was about second graders, so it was a game, so it was really easy to keep these kids engaged. And I think if the kids were a bit older, it might not have been engaging. So I think the older the kids are, the different it would be. So I think that the age of the kids might change the end. Thank you guys for listening. I'll talk to you next week.